win the hearts and minds of the galactic population. And this is not something that can be done with military might alone. Conquering an enemy militarily is different from winning the hearts of the people. Helping the Galactic Federation of Worlds in the task of freeing humanity from its oppressors would win you friends. Lots of friends. And strategically, that is worth a lot in any galaxy. Now, in terms of your own members who are currently confined to the Earth prison, they will need new approaches to regain their memories. The effects of the old Empire amnesia system on all of Earth's prison population have no cure that is currently known to the domain or anyone else. No one else in this galaxy or any other galaxy is more prepared to solve this problem than specialists from within the population of Earth, those who have experienced the direct effects of the amnesia system. This is spiritually comparable to a profound psychological disorder, and the best physicians to treat such a disorder are often those who have personal experience with such a disorder. Humans can help your imprisoned compatriots, who, by the way, have now had thousands of years experience living as Earth humans. They will understand one another, and they can help one another. It is worthwhile to allow this to follow its own course once the entirety of the human population is freed. Finally, let me discuss my own and Farsight's role in this. We know that you are not currently coordinating your activities with the Galactic Federation of Worlds, at least with respect to Earth and its imprisoned population. However, we have established communication with them, and we believe we can act as a productive link between the domain and the Galactic Federation of Worlds. For an alliance to form that will help all sides, it is crucial that Earth humans directly request this assistance. The Galactic Federation of Worlds will not intervene in Earth's affairs to the level that is required unless Earth humans ask for this assistance, and that is our role. Our authority to negotiate for Earth and its masses is due to the fact that we have acted to break free from the totalitarian system of social control that is enforced by the old Empire forces still active on Earth, and by the fact that we stand before you here today. No other authorization is needed. As humans, we request assistance for all other humans on Earth. Traditional human leadership on Earth has been totally corrupted by the old Empire forces. Indeed, old Empire forces are deeply embedded on Earth today because of secretive deals that were made between them and traditional human leadership. Deception, lies, bribery, and direct mental influence were all used to establish these arrangements. Eventually, nearly all human leadership, minimally religious and political leadership, but also a great deal of news, media, and even commercial leadership will have to be changed. It is not the role of Farsight or myself to recommend how this should be done or how extensive this change should be, but it is nonetheless clear that current compromised leaders will continue to stand as blocks to human emancipation if they are left to continue to benefit from what they can salvage from the old system of oppression. So someone is going to have to sort that out. As for the secretive arrangements that were arranged by the old Empire forces and the corrupted traditional human leadership, those arrangements were made under false pretenses. There was no element of truthfulness or transparency involved in those negotiations. Moreover, all of humanity was sold out by traditional human leadership, and there has never been a publication of the arrangements or their implications. To this day, humanity has not been informed of the arrangements, or even that extraterrestrials exist with whom such arrangements could have been made. control over humanity is fundamentally structured and enforced by total secrecy. Part of the role of farsight is to end this secrecy. So, as representatives of Earth and Earth humans, we will request that the Galactic Federation of Worlds enter into direct negotiations with the domain for the purpose of forming an alliance to dismantle the Earth prison system. As Earth humans who have broken free from the control of the old Empire thought control mechanisms, we have the right to do this. There is tremendous potential for benefits to the domain by establishing an alliance with the Galactic Federation of Worlds. This alliance can continue as the domain and the Galactic Federation of Worlds together seek to rid this galaxy of the remaining oppressive forces of the old Empire. This will not only shorten the time needed to accomplish this, it will also act to create a galaxy of supporters for the alliance. The domain has the potential of gaining a galaxy of eager and willing supporters and possible citizens, something that could never be achieved by military intervention alone. Finally, humanity is now a very special group in this galaxy. It is a group that has been forced to learn how to coexist with its diversity. It is true that the oppressive forces of the old empire that operate on Earth have managed to throw humanity into a continuing state of crises of all sorts, including war and disease. Nonetheless, despite those destructive efforts, cultures of vastly different types have experienced living together, struggling to cooperate with one another. Of course, there have been conflicts. Cultural clashes are common in this and other galaxies, but nowhere has there been more progress in learning how to live in harmony with one another than on Earth. And this is despite the disruptive influences of the old Empire forces. Humanity is now special, and beings who have lived through the human experience can greatly assist the peaceful coexistence of diverse cultures throughout this and other galaxies as a result of these common experiences. Humanity can be a resource for the domain, a resource that may not be found in comparable measure anywhere else. I ask you to consider this request. Allow the Galactic Federation of Worlds to enter into direct communications with you. Together, the domain and the Galactic Federation of Worlds can form an alliance that can change this galaxy for the better in ways that may be unprecedented in this and possibly other galaxies. Progress is not measured in technological achievements, since there are many places in which everything that can be invented has already been invented. True progress will be found within the social sciences and the humanities. Beings of all types, cultures, and species learning to live together in harmony. There will always be a need for adequate military defenses to protect civilizations from invading hostile forces, but military defenses are only as strong as the societies which they defend. And societies with populations who are at peace with one another are the strongest. Humanity can help build those bridges across the diverse populations within this galaxy, thereby strengthening the domain internally. Assist humanity now, in its moment of greatest need, and the domain will win the hearts and minds of a galactic population that will carry it through to success and prosperity far into the future. This is a tremendous moment of opportunity for the domain. An alliance with the Galactic Federation of Worlds will strengthen the hand of the domain dramatically and rapidly. Build on this. Let the Galactic Federation of Worlds strengthen the domain, and let the domain strengthen the Galactic Federation of Worlds. March into the future together, as one, helping each other in ways that can only be glimpsed currently. This universe needs beings beings who work together. This is the example to make for all the universe to witness. An example of collaboration for the purpose of assisting in the betterment of a galaxy in desperate need. This is the example that everyone, everywhere needs to see across time, space, and dimensions. Let the universe say that if this type of humanitarian collaboration can be made in this galaxy, then it is possible anywhere and anyone can do it. Together, let us show this universe how this can be done. Let this be the example that sends fear into the hearts of totalitarian oppressors and real hope into the hearts of those who are oppressed, regardless of where or when they may exist. Let all of us show everyone what is possible when species and cultures link together in common cause. This is the moment to do this. This is the moment to eradicate the darkness of oppression and turn on the light.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, well, what happened? What did they say?
They were there. They heard. Right. Wait. Let's see. Then we're down here.
Right.
We can take them home.
Okay.